What's going on YouTube? JClarkTheJUMPER here, and today I have a specific question that I wanted to address and answer. It's from my man Chris Best. Chris commented a couple days ago. He said, "Hey man, first I want to say I love the channel." Thank you, Chris, appreciate it. As far as jump training, if I'm already lifting weights to increase power to weight ratio, should I just practice dunking on a challenging height and keep upping it as my only plyo? Box jumps seem dumb as if I'm not lifting my legs up super high when I'm dunking, LOL. Would make sense to just practice the actual motion as plyo, but wanted to get your take on it. Thanks. So, basically what Chris is asking is, he's already in the weight room working on his power to weight ratio, which is going to be one of the key things in vertical jumping, being able to apply a lot of force with a relatively low weight, a low mass to overcome to, get your body into the air. Now he's looking from the plyometric standpoint. Should he focus on box jumps or dunking at challenging heights? And his actual take on it is 100% correct. I agree with you, Chris. The problem with the box jump as a vertical leap training tool is that, first and foremost, that when you look at vertical leap training, box jumping and dunking are kind of similar in the sense that you're using your vert to better this skill. So you're using your vert to jump higher and do, more freestyle dunks, more trick dunks, in-game dunks, whatever you're using your vert to do in the sport of basketball. And you do the same thing with box jumping. Now, if you look at some of the best box jumpers in the world, they don't always have the biggest vert. One of the skills that you can work on to help increase your box jump is your ability to get your feet up under your hips. It's a technique that you can use to increase your ability to jump higher on the box. So if you're doing your box jumps in that sense where you're picking your knees up higher and higher and getting your feet under you, you're not necessarily increasing your vertical. You're not using the box jump as a tool to increase your vertical. You're using your vertical plus mobility to increase your box jump. So in that sense, I would recommend doing other drills like Chris is saying, focusing on just dunking as your plyometric skill to help you increase your vertical. One of my favorite drills that I like to do for jump training in the sense of not just focusing on dunking would be resistance jumps. And a resistance jump is anything where you're applying some sort of resistance that you have to apply more force than you normally would to jump. So, strap bands to your waist, jump in the air. Throw a weight vest on, jump in the air. I occasionally will have dunk sessions with a weight vest on. I don't always recommend that because it's not the best for the knees. There's a lot of different things. You can do jump squats when you're throwing the barbell on your back and jumping with a moderate weight, of course. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do. If I'm focusing just on dunking, I try to stay away from the box jump because it is a skill that I'm spending too much time on working on that skill. It takes away from my dunking. Now, if I'm just focusing on overall jumping and being the best jumper that I can be, I will do some box jumps and I'll work on that because, within my field, having a big box jump can be something that would be beneficial to help, showcase my knowledge of jumping in various aspects. Same thing with volleyball, track and field, whatever the case may be. I want to be one of the best jumpers in the world, so I am a little, diverse with my training. But when I'm focusing on just dunking and purely dunking, I try to stay away from the box jump because of that technical aspect and the things that come with it. Not saying that it's, a bad skill. It's just you need to really make sure you're focusing on what you need to focus on. When you're looking at functional training, you want to focus on the skill that you want to work on and you want to get better at, and you have to practice that skill. Doing other things will distract you from that. So to sum everything up, Chris, I agree with you. I would focus on dunking on, a challenging rim and work your way up to higher rims. Try not to focus on the box jump because of the tucking up of the knees. It's not the best indicator. And that's all I have for today with that question. If you guys have other questions with your vertical leap training, comment below. I'm gonna take a look at them. I'll try to do this once a week where I'm answering some questions about vertical leap. It doesn't have to be just dunking. It can be track and field. I am a track and field coach. I am a 2-time All-American triple jumper. It can be volleyball. It can be anything dunking related. I got you. Make sure you guys check out the merch below, the Do the Impossible movement. I'm actually rocking an old school shirt that I put on ice, but I'm gonna do something. If this video gets 10,000 likes within the first month, I will not only give this shirt away to one of my subscribers, I'll re-release this shirt, the video game bounce, and look out for some more giveaways. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much. That's all I got for you guys today. Take care.